Louisiana-style hot sauce. This widespread condiments category relies heavily on red cayenne peppers, distilled white vinegar, and salt to deliver a sharp, liquid kick. Dating back to the mid-19th century in the American Deep South, it was designed to be thin, bright, and highly acidic. The peppers are typically aged in oak barrels for months or even years, allowing natural fermentation to develop a subtle complexity behind the upfront sourness. It serves as an essential table sauce that cuts cleanly through heavy fried foods like fried chicken, oysters, and rich seafood gumbos. Mexican-style hot sauce. Characterized by its earthy, warm heat profile, this style focuses on dried chilies like piquin, arbol, and guajillo, combined with minimal vinegar and water. Emerging from centuries-old indigenous agricultural practices across central Mexico, it places less emphasis on intense acidity and more on the natural flavor of the pepper flesh. The consistency ranges from smooth and pourable to slightly thick, often carrying mild notes of garlic or spices. It remains a crucial finishing touch in Latin American street food, seamlessly balancing the fats in tacos, tortas, and grilled meats. Sriracha. Originating in the coastal Thai city of Sriracha, this bright red paste blends fresh red jalapenos, garlic, sugar, salt, and vinegar into a smooth, thick emulsion. It gained global recognition after being adapted and popularized in California during the late 20th century for everyday dining. Unlike thinner sauces, its balanced sweetness and garlicky undertones soften the sharp edge of the chili heat. It holds a distinct position in modern gastronomy as an all-purpose condiment, frequently used to enhance noodle soups, fried rice, sandwiches, and dipping sauces. Piri sauce. Rooted in the colonial exchanges between Portugal and southern Africa, this vibrant blend centers around the small, intensely hot bird's-eye chili. The peppers are blended with oil, lemon juice, garlic, onion, and herbs like bay leaves to create a savory marinade-style sauce. The oil base gives it a rich coating texture that allows the citrus and garlic to penetrate deeply into grilled foods. It matters because it defined an entire regional style of flame-grilled poultry, serving as the signature flavor profile for Portuguese African chicken dishes around the world. Harissa. Hailing from North Africa, particularly Tunisia, this thick, deeply aromatic paste relies on roasted red peppers, bakluti chilies, olive oil, and warm spices like caraway, cumin, and coriander. Used for centuries across the Maghreb region, it is more than just a heat source. It acts as a complex flavor base for entire meals. The texture is intentionally chunky and oil-rich, delivering a slow-building heat accompanied by earthy botanical notes. It forms a vital foundation in Mediterranean cooking, routinely stirred into stews, couscous, and roasted vegetable preparations. Gochujang. This traditional Korean staple is a fermented savory paste made from red chili powder, glutinous rice, fermented soybeans, and salt. Documented in historical texts dating back to the late 17th century, it undergoes months of natural fermentation in outdoor clay pots to build its signature flavor profile. The result is a thick, glossy condiment that balances deep umami notes with a subtle sweetness and a slow, lingering burn. It serves as a foundational building block in Korean cuisine, providing essential depth to dishes like bibimbap, tteokbokki, and savory stews. Chili oil. Predominantly associated with Chinese regional cooking, especially in Sichuan province, this infusion combines vegetable oil with crushed red peppers, Sichuan peppercorns, and aromatic spices like star anise and cinnamon. Its development traces back to the Ming Dynasty, evolving into a fundamental element for adding both texture and heat to dishes. The oil absorbs the deep red color and spicy oils from the pepper flakes, while leaving behind a satisfying crunch if the sediment is included. It is celebrated globally for its ability to add a glossy sheen and a subtle numbing heat to dumplings, noodles, and cold salads. Jamaican Scotch Bonnet sauce. Built around the fiery Scotch bonnet pepper, this Caribbean staple blends tropical fruitiness with a fierce, lingering heat. Popularized across the West Indies, it often incorporates mustard, onion, garlic, and local spices like allspice to complement the distinct fruit-like flavor of the pepper itself. The consistency is moderately thick, presenting a vibrant yellow or bright orange hue depending on the ripeness of the harvest. It remains an essential component in Caribbean cooking, defining the iconic flavor profiles of jerk seasoning, goat curry, and island rice dishes. Chipotle hot sauce. This smoky condiment is made from ripe jalapenos that have been slow smoked over wood fires, blended with vinegar, garlic, and often a rich adobo sauce. Originating in ancient Mesoamerica as a practical way to preserve perishable peppers, the technique creates a smooth, moderately hot sauce defined by its deep, woody aroma. The flavor profile leans far more into rich, savory smokiness than raw heat, making it a gentle bridge for those sensitive to intense spice. It plays a crucial role in modern Southwestern and Mexican cuisine, adding a distinct campfire richness to grilled meats, beans, and creamy dips. Enchilada sauce. While traditionally classified as a cooked sauce rather than a table condiment, this essential Mexican staple relies on mild red chilies, chicken or vegetable broth, garlic, and Mexican oregano. Rooted in Aztec traditions of wrapping food in tortillas and dipping them in chili pastes, it is gently simmered and thickened with a small amount of flour or pureed pepper pulp. It stands out for its mild, earthy heat and smooth, gravy-like texture that coats ingredients rather than piercing them with sharp acidity. It serves as a vital culinary anchor in Latin American baking, providing the rich, savory bath required to bake classic enchiladas to tender perfection.